So, what we have here is The Last of Us. Escape the Dark.
Literally hot off the press. Was only released, what, 2 days ago?
I think it was released on the 6th, so yeah, what was it? The 8th today, so yeah, 2 days ago. Obviously this has been a Kickstarter launch, so people are probably receiving their versions. This is not a Kickstarter. You know, we went to Leisure Games
In Finchley.
In Finchley and got it. Because people are trying to sell the collector's edition for about £140 on eBay. And I think the only difference really that you want are the miniatures. So you pay an extra, what, 70 quid for a few miniatures, which is cool, but, you know, I ain't going to blast my cash on that. So the reason we obviously have got this game, and a lot of people have got this, is because they probably are in love with the franchise of The Last of Us, made by Naughty Dog. Obviously hugely popular video game, and also quite a popular and successful series on
Loving
TV,
the TV series. We're about halfway through. It's really, really cool.
But yeah, anyway, enough of that waffle. We ain't promoting that shit. So, yeah, interesting, because the artwork, we have not played an Escape the Dark game, so this is going to be our first foray into that, so I'm assuming this is going to use the similar mechanics from those. So we're going to do a little mini first impressions, is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it.
First impressions.
First impressions.
It's a nice box, isn't it?
It's a lovely box.
Square.
It's very high contrast and nice and black and white.
Very square. Edges seem to be right angles. I'll get the protractor out later. But yeah, very cool. So I'm going to open it. It's very tight.
While you're opening it, we've talked about this thing called like new game anxiety, where like sometimes a game doesn't make it to the table for ages because you're scared to take it out of the shiny cellophane.
Shiny cellophane. So what we got here? So yeah, Last of Us. There's a book, rule book.
I by the way, I love this design on the front. It's kind of subtle, but it's kind of in keeping with the infection.
Infection.
Well, it's like, look, it's like all the little spores that come out and, you know, infect people.
It's the cordyceps, love. So there you go, all black and white, which is, I think, you know, the way we film our playthroughs, it's very, very, very on a black background. So we're going to be interested to see how a purely black and white board game will look on a very black and white.
Also, we like that aesthetic, black and white.
Well, I think we do.
Yeah, very much so.
Absence of colour. But yeah. Rule books. I mean,
it's not the thickest rule book I've ever seen, actually.
It's pretty thick, though. Oh no, actually,
some of it's advertising, like, you know.
We've got a bit of advertising for Escape the Castle, and these are special thanks to the Naughty Dog team for believing in us, to our playtest community for helping us, blah blah blah. So this is backers, probably Naughty Dog.
So really, the rules are only sort of up to page 27, which isn't that bad.
Wow, I mean, they've got a few pages. They actually thank people, which is great.
Oh, how
people
lovely.
Love a bit of thanks, which is great. Take note, other developers. But yeah, so I'm not going to go through any of the rules because we're going to go through that off camera and do a playthrough. But so that's that, which is pretty nice. Here's the board. So what have we got? One folds. Oh crikey, blimey! What have we got going on here? Okay, so it's a.
Whoa! Let's not break it when we've just got it out.
Okay, so it's...
Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Very nice.
Places for cards, big cards.
As a graphic designer myself, I'm really impressed with this. It's kind of like minimalistic, but also a bit gritty looking.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of, look at this little campfire symbol. I'm getting vibes of Robinson Crusoe.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of stuff. So I'm wondering if it's going to play like that and absolutely ruin our lives.
We want to love Robinson Crusoe. When you get your head around the weather system.
I think, you know, there's some games in this world, and Robinson Crusoe is one of them, and Arkham Horror is one of them. Well, the third edition. Is that you don't play to win. You can't. It's like if you go into it thinking you're going to win, you're going to have a bad time. All you've got to do is go, well, I'm going to die in a horrible way. How is it going to absolutely bumfuck me this time? So,
yeah, I do worry about that. Every time we go to get it out. This looks nice.
Okay, so we've got a university.
It's quite a long, tall board, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have
fun filming that. I'm just used to things coming out this way, not that way per se.
So we've got suburbs, sewers, downtown, lakeside, and university as locations, and a few other spaces. I guess these are travel points, campfire. Don't know what that is.
It looks like there's going to be, I mean, there's basically places for you to put cards and tokens, which is nice. Like, I like a game that tries to kind of make everything clear and, you know, has its place on a board.
I think so. I mean, we've just, we opened They Live
Oh, God,
the
don't
other
even talk
day,
about that.
which will be quite a funny video to do, but we'll get into that another time.
It was, I need therapy after the setup of They Live.
They Live, they won't after setting this game up.
I know.
There's the board.
Very nice.
We got player cards. These are dual layered.
Oh my God, they've got the inserty bits. I love
These are
those.
some dual layer stuff, so this is nice. Characters from the franchise, obviously.
What game did we first see that on, although we haven't bought it yet? That sort of geometric, futuristic, spaceship-looking game.
Unsettled.
Yeah, I want that. That had those in. It was the first time I'd ever seen them, and I was like, that's such a cool idea.
It's just nice.
Yeah, man.
It's nice.
It's quality. I mean, this is like thick
This
and...
is thick.
Oh, pretty.
I reckon, so yeah, component-wise, so far, this is a nice big chunk of cardboard.
I like it.
Artwork's pretty cool, black and white, little pencil
It's all very,
style.
like, the whole thing's got a sketchy vibe. Hand-drawn, sort of like pen and ink. Cross-hatching. Oh, yeah, like this guy's got a ton of cross-hatching going on. Sorry, it's the A-level art in me.
So it looks
Very
like
nice.
the characters. Who have we got? We've got a bit of Marlene happening there.
Ellie,
Classic Ellie.
Joel.
Oh, so there's something to know about these by the looks of it. They have might, cunning, wisdom. They all have that. They've got a health HP thing here. But they all seem to have a unique set of...
Well, my one's disillusion. These are all negative traits, right? So this is probably like when you go a bit mad.
I don't know, draw blind, take an unrevealed stash item. I don't think they're just perks, right? They're your individual perkiness.
Take the lead, you flip a chap. Draw a blind. I have no idea yet. We will find out.
Melee weapon, ammo, ranged, item. Don't know what these are, don't know what those are.
No.
Pretty cool. So we've got Ellie,
Joel, obviously.
Marley, Ellie, Joel there.
Bill.
Got old Bill.
Tommy.
Joel's brother.
And Tess.
And Tess. Interesting.
But she looks like the character from the video game and not the TV series.
Yeah, so it does look like that these are a bit closer to the video game, which is cool.
I like that, yeah.
So fans of that won't be disappointed. Nice little...
Random bit of plastic insert of the day.
Where's that going to go? Stick it over there. Cardboard. A nice cardboard separator. Who doesn't like a bit of a cardboard separator?
I've not really seen that before. They haven't even... Fair enough. No design.
So we've obviously...
Oh, nice. Wow.
We've done a mini unboxing of this, so we have seen everything, but what we haven't done is really have a look at them.
No.
So we're going to get these out now and have a little goosey.
First off the bat...
recognition of the quality, right, of components, because, like, once again, the thing... They live, yeah. So They Live components. I don't know what was going on there. The cars were thin, really crap. There was cut lines on the top and bottom.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a mess.
Do you know what? No, I think for anybody who's like really not getting why we keep talking about They Live, I think we've been spoiled with all the games that we've been getting that they have had quality components. You have a certain thickness of card, you have rounded corners, you have decent like character sheets. Everything has a certain weight to it. Like just looking at these dice, they look like they're quality bits and bobs. Like, you know, they haven't skimped with the double sort of thickness cardboard and these bits going in and stuff with the indents. Even the book has been printed on a nice sort of like glossy silk lamination. But I think They Live is just an example for me of when you pick up a game that has really skimped on that quality. You don't feel like you can enjoy something that has that bad production value before you've even fully got it out. And that's what happened yesterday. We were mid setup and we were like, everything feels cheap, flimsy. The cards don't even stack up into a pile. You open a game like this and everything feels like everything is deliberate. Everything's been really thought out and that the quality is tangible, you know, which is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I mean, just feeling these tokens, how they're thick. They're as thick as the game board.
Yeah. We've kind of got into this thing recently though where we've been putting like tokens into those, what are they called, like the little clip plastic bits.
Can you zoom up there? I'll see if I can
try.
See if I can get it in shot. Hold on, you got it. Boom, there it is. Look, there's Tommy. Show him the thickness of the tile.
That is good.
That is a chonker. That is a chonker. But they feel good in your hand, right? Because I mean, this is like Marlene, and so the characters in the deluxe edition, you get standees for these.
Nice.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I really like this. This is very cool.
You got the dice as well, you know.
Yeah. I mean they're
there's a
chunky
lot.
dice. These have a weight to them as well. I mean, I can see looking at everything that there's a hell of a lot of dice.
I mean, it feels like it's gonna be nice to play.
There are many, many, many in that section.
I mean, this is insane. We don't know why there are so many dice. Oh, look at the size of those bad boys.
Love it. Love it.
Look at the size of those. I wouldn't like to guess how many millimeters they are because I'm not a dice aficionado. Look at that.
Marlene. Okay.
Oh, so they're individual. This is Tess, Ellie. So
do we have one for each character then?
I reckon we do.
That's pretty cool.
Sound.
Yeah, very nice.
Give me that one. What does it sound like with all of them? Oh.
There'd be a satisfaction in rolling those. They feel lovely.
Got some more black dice.
I'm also a bit weird that I love the feel of like things like this. So like one of the first games we ever got was Pandemic, and I was absolutely obsessed with the little disease cubes. And I just kept playing with them because they just felt really nice.
It did. I mean, I don't know how many dice there are here, but this is a ridiculous amount of dice. I mean, check.
Like, how many have we got? Well, they're all going to come out as well, actually, so maybe I'll just grab them. But I think when we did a very quick unboxing, we could barely hold them in 2 hands each. There are a lot. And I wouldn't have... I can't even move to get that, babe. I wouldn't even know why you would need this many. This feels like it's for, like, 6 games worth of dice.
It's like they've gone into the board meeting very last minute. Right? Did you get the dice manufactured? Yeah, you got the dice. Yeah, there was 6 per box, right?
Yeah.
6.
No, 20.
No, 60. Yeah.
60.
No, 6.
Extra 0 on it.
You're fired.
But to be fair, like there are games that I've played where you don't have enough dice. So
this is not going to be a problem.
It's not going to be a problem. Like one of my favourite games at the moment is Cthulhu Death May Die, and I feel like I need some extra dice for that game because I get to the end towards killing the Elder God, and if I've maxed out some of my skills, I'm like, yeah, I've got like 10 dice I can use, but I have 5 or 6 at my disposal.
And then the last little thing here, I guess I'm assuming it's just the cards, right?
Yeah.
I quite like these trays. I don't like the lids, but I quite like the trays because it does mean that you can
You can just bring these out and have them on site, right?
Yeah,
Which is really, really nice. Yeah.
So what have we got here? We've got cubes. Cubes. Feel a bit matte.
They're nice.
I don't know what they're going to be used for, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Trackers, markers.
These actually might be better than the Pandemic
They're
cube.
clearly going to fit in there.
Oh, nice.
Boom, boom, boom.
These actually feel a bit better than the Pandemic ones.
We get them all out.
They've got a slightly beveled edge. I like it.
You love a slight bevel on your edges, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
And cards.
I like that they've got a distressed look to them. How on earth did they manage that? It's like a speckled...
Speckled Jim.
a concretey look about them.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, what are these then? Okay.
So we're not going to do any spoilers, right? So I'm not going to show you the backs of these.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
There's not many, and I don't know how what the longevity of this game is going to be.
But you could show some of these sides. So, like, if we've got
a sewer.
This artwork, basically, really nice. Like I said before, cross-hatching, black and white.
Lift it up.
Everything that we've mentioned already. So there's definitely like a hand-drawn, handcrafted look to this entire game, which I am really happy about.
Got those as well. We got Lakeside.
Very nice.
Well, these are obviously the locations on the board, right? So
yeah.
University.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, somebody's gone to town on these drawings.
Well, they've gone to the unit of downtown, probably. And we got
really nice.
Downtown.
Yes, I'm impressed with the artwork.
I mean, it looks nice, chilled. Well, not chilled. I mean, it looks pretty like the whole place is an absolute ruin, but
that's... I can see why they've used the sketch look to try and convey that. Like, yeah, I'm a big fan. I think it's really, really nice.
So yeah, pretty cool. And the final bunch of cards is going to be What have we got? Stashed items. Starting weapons, camp. 4 to 3 to 4 to 5 survivors, 2 to 3 survivors. So scales, you obviously build stuff for your camp based on how many players playing the game. Special abilities, upgraded weapons, crafted items, a lot of crafting in this, like they do with the game. So they're taking concepts from the game, adding to this, which is cool.
I like that.
Items, blah 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 blah. More items. I'm not going to show you these because I'm going to have a look at them though.
I want to have a look at them.
What?
Well, let me take a random one and see what we've got going on. Right. So, I don't know, like...
it's not random.
Sugar. Crafting material, sugar plus explosive equals smoke bomb. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be crafting items in this game, which is cool.
Which is cool. All right, so I would say, in all honesty... This cost 69 quid, so this was not a cheap game. Like most of these big box games, you pay between 50 and £100, right, on some of them.
Yeah.
So you do expect a certain level of replayability and quality and just general, enjoyment of it.
Replayability is an interesting one because, I did read a couple of reviews where people said they weren't sure if that was the case, but they loved the game.
Yeah,
so we'll see what happens with that when we actually give it a run through.
It's like Nemesis. Nemesis, you could play, if you played Nemesis, you can play it 5 times, and it's never really the same game twice, but it is the same game every time.
Depends how many times you want to play it before you just go, I'm never going to win. Like, I'm just going to give up. Although you have just got Nemesis Lockdown on the way, so... Yeah.
Got a bit of lockdown because
we'll be reviving our love for Nemesis. It's probably been a good few months since we've actually played it, I think, at this point. Yeah. We used to play it all the time.
All right, everyone. Well, hopefully we'll do a playthrough and you can see that up in the next week.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Laters.
Bye.